versus Frost9. You guys might actually recognize that name. And HuggieG. Let's get all the elos set. Everything while we're in Dark Age. We'll go yellow. There we go. And that's right, you heard Tatoh. Tatoh, the Tatoh. We have there's also Hera is in a set. ACCM is in, and he hasn't played a set. We just casted a set earlier with Margugu. There's a ton of big names in the tournament. I'm very, very thankful to everybody who's decided to give the settings a chance. And thank you again to Nilly for the big raid. And I hope you guys are nice and cozy because this is going to be awesome. HuggieG is also in the tournament. He just subbed. Huggie's my hero. When I grow up, I want to be him, he says. In the West, we've got Huggie, and he is going to be playing as the Portuguese. So Portuguese get cheaper gold units. They also have forgers generating wood from berries. And they also get arquebus, which makes their gunpowder units more accurate as a unique tech. I think will be the most important. Their castles can produce organ guns, a unique unit that's super strong, can be useful for sniping kings, which I'll mention shortly. As you can see, there are some kings wandering around. We've got Frost9, a DM expert, if I'm not mistaken. DM expert. Very high-level DM player, playing in the Northeast in yellow as the Mongols. One moment, let me get that adjusted. Mongols, there we go. They get faster hunt. They produce an awesome unique unit known as the Mangudai, which has some of the highest damage per second output in the game from their castles. Super useful as a Cav Archer unique unit. Super useful for sniping kings. And in the South, we have the one and only Tatoh. He's playing as, in my opinion, one of the strongest civs you can play in a free-for-all. He's playing as the Cumans, guys. And the Cumans get a bunch of bonuses that are highly applicable. They get cheap military buildings, which can make countering people very easily. And then when you're playing as a high elo player, very likely you're going to get 2v1'd. On top of that, they get to build their second town center. You don't get a lot of pressure in Feudal Age or someone trying to take you out in Feudal Age, which can put them at risk trying to do that. So that's unlikely to happen. You can get an insane eco going. And with the Step Lancers, you have like insane eco into a ton of Step Lancers into double snipe both opponents with these settings. So Tatoh is got a really strong choice, I think. And we are on Eruption. Eruption has like a giant hill in the middle. It's similar to like a Gold Rush or a Gold Pit type map combined. But it's like a giant volcano with a ton of gold in the center and a pair of relics. Ooh, King is threatened. Tato's King is right next to Huggie's Scout. Now, Scouts can't move faster than Kings in Dark Age. Kings are the fastest moving unit in Dark Age. So it's in less danger than you might think, but that would not make me too... I would not be stoked about that situation if I was Tatoh, but he's just kind of ignoring it, pushing the deer anyways. Huggie kind of just obnoxiously sitting there. Maybe doesn't even realize that the king is there. So we have several unique settings. We've got ungarrisonable kings. And we have standard victory. So, by the way, it's a regular RM start. Kings do not take up any population space. And players start with a regular amount of resources as they would in like a 1v1. So you can, if you have like a regular build that you've worked on from your playing competitive, you can come right into the tournament and your builds all work. You just have an extra unit to worry about. That was kind of the intention. They can't be garrisoned, so you can't put them in a town center or a castle. If they get hurt, the only way to heal them is with monks. So you have to, and a quirk of kings is they will not be auto healed by monks. So if you just send the king next to a big group of monks, it won't work. You have to right click them onto the king each time they get hurt. We see players build big awkward pens to try to keep cav archers and conquistador style units out. We see lots of crazy sniping attempts. In addition to that, we also have regicide victory, or pardon me, wonder victory and relic victory, which also puts pressure on the players to be aggressive. You sit back too long, you have a civilization your opponent picks, like the Portuguese, that excels in kind of like sitting behind walls and not being aggressive, accumulating resources, and then getting to an unpushable point. Throw down a wonder. You don't really want to let that happen. So there's pressure on opponents to be aggressive. And it also means that unlike a lot of other like free-for-all style tournaments that can stretch on for a long time as you track down every last unit of some person that's going to try and reboom on like 3 villagers in a corner while you fight the other person, You can finish them off a lot easier. There's the king that you can try and find and kill. And if you go and grab all the relics, if you steal the relics and put them into your base, you do that to both your opponents, and they can't just both keep rebooting forever because you'll steal all the relics and set up for a relic victory then. So it really favors aggression. We haven't had too many games that have gone past like 1 hour in length. Generally, in real time minutes, they're all the average game length I think is like 35, 38 minutes. Something that I'm super proud of because the first year, even in the trailer that I ran before, we had games that ran like 5, 6 hours, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Even last year, we had a game that went 3 hours long. So it's taken us like 3 years to get to settings where we don't get these deadlocks that happen, which is notorious for free-for-alls. And I'm adamant, I promise you guys, this is the most competitive you can get these settings. I truly strongly believe that. Aggression is just favored so much that, like in the meta, that it says gotten rid of the deadlock that happens. Like you're way better off trying to go and snipe one of your opponents early, or even both of them at the same time. Like that works way better than playing passively most of the time now. In my opinion, at least. Like, it's taken so long to get to a point to make that pay off, but like, yeah, we're there. Tatoh did go at the second TC, gets it down at the front of the base on the second. Is that the main? That's the main stone. On the main stone. And he's gonna get some more walls up. Walls are important. You can't hide that king, so your opponent makes some scouts and runs into your base. King can be super vulnerable. Rating. Someone asked if this is live. This is not live. I just casted a live game. What is Tatoh's currently rating? 2667. And Frost. Nope. Not Frost harder. Darn it. Not found. I'm going to add it from my seating list. One moment. 1854. Yeah, he doesn't. He's a DM player, but his 1v1 RM is a 1854 right now. Ooh, what's this? HuggieG breaks into Tatoh's base. Tatoh is trying to wall the front of that base. HuggieG's a 1455. Yeah, he's down here in the corner. Blue can't see. King is hiding down here somewhere. Oh, why would you run towards it? Man, you can't heal that until you get to castle. I don't think I'd really want to be giving up any hits at all if I could avoid it. Tatoh is closed though. Well, I gotta fix that one elo. Why? Down it goes. How's yellow doing here? HuggieG Pro Micro. Step Lancers coming out from Frost 9. I told you. I warned you guys about the Step Lancers. If Tatoh can stay walled against them, yeah, the double houses. Ooh, that's an ugly siege workshop for Tatoh to deal with. He would need, like, I don't know. I think twice as many spears to deal with the steps. Blue is communicating to yellow and says he was on stone. No. Second TC. Yeah, we've got double thick walls everywhere. So humans cannot build stone walls, but they can, what is it? The heck's their bonus again? Got no shame. I'll check again. Palisade walls, extra HP. They do get extra HP on their palisades. I knew they had something strange with their walls. HuggieG, more like HuggieGG for Tatoh. So Tatoh is the reigning Ring of Fire champion, guys. He won last year. You can see in the trailer, he walled in a villager. That was actually in the grand final. He pulled that off. I think that was in the Game 7 game or whatever, the final game of the Grand Championship. And he walled in a vill. Walled in a king with vills. Absolutely ridiculous. He just wants to hold here and then use the superior eco once it kind of like starts paying off. He has not clicked up yet. It's going to take him time to get that food going. He just has to make this not worth Frost pushing, in my opinion. Frost wants to try and just kind of sneak in with these steps. Jeez, I wonder if he's going to get in. Oh my goodness. That house is going to go down in like 2 seconds. We do have a bunch of... We have enough spears that we could stop that if it doesn't get hit by a mangonel. If Frost 9 lands a good mango shot, we got to pop the spear on that side. Pop the spear on that side. One thing I love about these modes is when you the high elo player ends up as the underdog all the time. You have like 2 low elos that are like, you've never heard of them, but you really want the high elo to win because they're getting 2v1. It's kind of great. And eventually you only get left with the high elos. Or the players that are really good at sniping. We didn't. I think we should have popped it on that side and we didn't. We waited too long in my opinion. We do have a nice mass of spears though. But the mangonels hit like 1 or 2 good rips on them. We're gonna make scouts? Oh man. We don't have any safe gold we can take. We do have some stone like we could sell. We could wall this off maybe. Yeah, while this pressure from Frost is happening, look at blue. This is the danger, guys. This is the danger of going to snipe, is if you take one opponent out, you still have to deal with the other one that might be in a superior spot. But the mid elo, pressuring the high elo, basically it comes down to is can the high elo hold the mid elo off without dying? Or can the mid elo kill the high elo without dying? A tall task for either player. So it is a dangerous situation. Sniping makes it easier. But Tatoh with the nice micro on the spears here pushes that back. Ooh, the snipe. That is Scorpion's gonna the Scorpions are a great call. But ooh, the pathing. We actually had bad pathing on Step Lancers. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Step Lancers are known for not pathing bad.
Yeah, what?
They're slippery, but not there. And that hurt Frost 9 a little bit. Still has 3 of them left. Comes out with scouts, does Tatoh, to try and snipe the Scorpions. If we're quick, we might be able to get some more walls up here. Just keep making it hard to push. Like, we have 70 villagers now. That's the advantage. The entire time we have 2 TCs. Like, yellow only just now adding a second town center. Tato's got to get up. The bigger threat is blue, in my opinion. Although blue is kind of... Huggy, I don't want to say you're potatoing. But you got some idle TC time here, I think. 66% efficiency and 62% efficiency. We need more vills. We should have probably a 3rd TC by now. We're not floating a ton of res. We got a little bit extra stone. Macro's not my strong point. Not sure what my strong point is, but macro definitely isn't it.
Yes.
Tato's king is under attack from an organ gun? What? What?
Yes.
Oh! Why was it all the way over here? Hold on a second. Wow, okay, so we had this to be safe. Blue closes in and just happens to spot it chilling there. Oh! Holy moly. That was insane.
Yes.
It has 3 HP. Literally anything will kill this.
Yes.
Literally anything will kill that thing. That is insane. my heart just jumped. I'm gonna die because of my own tournament. It's gonna kill me. ITC is dead. Is Cumin? He's got to get up to Castle Age. Is Cumin up to Castle Age? Okay, Tatoh is getting 2v1'd. I thought Cumins were such a good pick for this, but the hard 2v1... I mean, he still has so many more villagers that if he does any sort of half-decent hold at all, I think he's okay. The bigger issue is that can he do that now? Somehow I think he should have made it up faster. Maybe all the spears? He has not clicked up, guys. I wonder if blue or yellow will backstab. It would be the ideal time for one of them to backstab right now. They're both really exposed. Blue should definitely backstab yellow. Like, from our perspective, definitely not. I know, Tatoh still has the top score. From our perspective, maybe not. But if I was blue, I'd be like, you know, I'm throwing a lot of units away here. Actually, he hasn't lost very much. I don't think he has lost very much. Can I not see regular KD? Yeah, he's not. He's only lost 4 units. Nah, I think he's fine, but yellow's not doing anything. Yellow is not pushing, guys. Yellow's doing nothing. He's leaving it up to blue. And look, we have more eco. Backstab is already happening. It's literally happening right now, and blue just doesn't realize it because he can't see that blue isn't pushing, or that yellow isn't pushing. That is a much better king location. We need to get up. Thank goodness. Holy moly, guys. I was going to lose my mind if weren't up there. We have 80 villagers. We have 80 villagers. If he can just live a little bit, I got to say, blue and yellow, they might be in trouble. Yellow might be okay. I'd be more worried about blue. Blue's got like this, and then that's it. What are we going to do? We're going to make step lancers. They're going to turn you into goo. Can you not show the tech researched? I have the other scene will show some of that, but this tends to be better because this shows us the army compositions, which are pretty important. You can't see the army compositions in the other view. No, if I have to basically just do a really good job of keeping an eye on buildings to see when stuff is researched and clicking on units. The other one doesn't let you cycle to see who has relics and stuff like that. Yeah, so. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when organs be shooting at you? Make a mangonel. Snipe the opponent's mangonel, and then repair your mangonel, and then kill all the organ guns with one mangonel. Because your name is Tatoh, and your opponent is a 1400 pleb known as HuggieG. Observe. See how the organ guns are dying miserably? At least we're on spread formation. That's a good play by HuggieG. But they just... Mangonels kind of counter these. They just do. So my rule of thumb for Age of Empires 2 and Mangonels, guys, is if the opponent has made a thing that's big and flat and kind of slow, you should definitely make Mangonels. War wagons. It's big and flat and kind of slow. War wagons. Hussite wagons. Ballista elephants. Big, flat, slow. Organ guns. If they're big, fat, and slow, make mangonels. You went back to check your eco. I mean, you can call it that, but what I call it is throwing all of your organ guns. Rams. Rams. Thank you, M. Centola. Big, flat, and slow. They're all countered by mangonels. It's one of my favorite intuitive things in the game, actually. 2 Knights also kills 2 mangonels really fast. Mangonels versus War Elephants? Well, I mean, they have so... Even then, I would probably say that that's not a horrible... Because they're slow and big, they take a lot of the area of effect damage from the mangonels. So that might act... I don't know how that would work. That would be maybe one of the rare exceptions. We'll work on Elephant Archers, though. It's a good call on Elephant Archers. Tatoh made some Step Lancers to see if we could just run into Blue's base. And Blue is fairly walled. He's going full step. HuggieG, you saw 3 Step Lancers. He's going full step. You saw 3. He saw 3 of them. You were right. Well, if Puggy, no spoilers. It's funnier if I'm proven to be wrong, okay? If I'm making you out to be dumb and then I'm wrong, oh my god, just let me be proven wrong. Trust me. I'll rail myself for being incorrect about things. No, I mean, he only has steps and the spears. I mean, he did have spears, but he wasn't making any. I like being wrong. Being wrong is fun. Kill. Build the knowledge builders. Kill the knowledge builders. Wait, would Step Lancers... Mongols would have better Step Lancers because of that, because of their bonus, right? Where they get extra HP on their steps. I'm definitely going to be banning the Mongols next round. Mongols and Spanish are banned for the round of 27. Probably either the Portuguese or the, whatchamacallits. Persians are pretty common as well. The fact Tato's still alive. He's not only is he alive, Chopsticks, he's in a solid position. He's got 14 army versus his opponent's 22 and 16. He's got 120 vills versus 80 and 134. He's fine. Isn't it only scout line? No, it applies to their Step Lancers too, I think. Hold on, I can tell you right now. We can check that right now since we're staring at it. La-da-da. Like Cav Hussar Step Lancers plus 30% hit points. Shazam. Tatoh in Rank of Fire, yes sir. He won last year, JC Hunter. Did you not know? He was the champion. No problem, Shakar. Bohemians have been pretty common as well, yep. That Hussite wagon build. Blue owns the center. Yellow's added a castle and is taking some of that gold too, though. But I mean, blue right now is the gold curator. Yellow's just kind of taking some on the side. But Yellow also is massing a nigh unbeatable. It's how are the other of the two teams going to deal with elite Mangadai? Cubans could go Paladin. Portuguese could make 9 bajillion Cavalier. Yo, Peppa Triple X. Thank you. Have an explosion. Only recently found you through a raid. Your games are awesome. Much appreciated, JC Hunter 88. I'm struggling to get back to making good content, but clearly I should just host more tournaments. That's what I'm the best at doing. All the things that I do, I think, on Twitch. Organ guns beat Mangadai, ironic. Do they actually? That's insane if that's true. I feel like organ guns are kind of sneaky powerful against some stuff. The bounty and show matches on Saturdays and Sundays when I don't have tournaments are running. They're pretty great. Shakakas. Shakaka. Thank you, Steve. Tatoh fighting back from the 2v1. And the blue and yellow, everybody's like, we have gotten into the stupid stalemate that happens. But, okay, if I'm Tatoh, I just build a wonder. I get the 200 pop. I get the res to build replacement for that 200 pop, and then I slap a wonder down right around here. Maybe right here. Delete all this crap. Problem with building a wonder as a Cuban, though, is you can't make stone walls. So you can't go, like, fortified stone walls, and that hurts. What's the relics? I will check for all of us. HuggieG has 3. HuggieG is building a Fatoria. I thought that was a wonder for a second. It's a Fatoria. If she beats the wolf. Alright, she beat the wolf. Good job. What was I checking? Relics. Where is the monastery, sir? Its location is relevant. Fatoria has gone down here for the Portuguese player and fortified walls. I think we might see a wonder attempt from HuggieG. I think we might see a wonder attempt from HuggieG, guys. I'm getting that kind of vibe. What the hell was I checking? Where is his monastery? Where's Blue's monastery? Is it at the front? Oh, it's at the front. That's why. 3 relics there. And then red has 1. Somewhere. Where's Tatoh's? At the back of his base. Yellow's is non-existent. Doesn't have one. There should be one other relic somewhere. I don't know where it is. Tatoh keeps avoiding fights. Going out for, like, excursions. I want to see what his scouting looks like. He's got a good idea what Yellow's base looks like. You got to be thinking that the king is somewhere back here. And lo and behold, it is right around these 2 castles. So, yeah, this is a really excellent defense for kings, guys. You set up, like, 5 castles in close proximity. And then when you get to imp, you've got, like, bracer, chemistry, ballistics. Like, you can stick, I don't know, some extra villagers or something in it. If you need to, you garrison all your villas and you build all your farms around them. The longer this game goes, the better for HuggieG. Accurate. Frost hits the treason button. HuggieG is building a ton of Fatorias. We are overpopped using the Fatorias right now. Yo, freaking Andy's gonna drop a raid. Burlap Turtleneck asks, can the Kings not garrison? No, I'm going to pause while we have the raid come in. Yo, welcome in everybody from freaking Andy. You guys are just in time for a game with Tatoh that's looking like it's going to go pretty long, so you're in for a treat. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Freaking Andy's in the tournament, too. He's got a game coming up with his bro, freaking Chris, against, I can't remember who it is now. Or is the third game, a third opponent might not be decided yet. But he's got a game with his bro against somebody. How do you guys think that one's gonna go? I don't know, freaking Andy, freaking Chris. You guys get along? Or are you all gonna just kill each other? Just Thank you very much for the raid, freaking Andy. Tatoh held off a 2v1, guys, to open this game up. He held off a 2v1 from HuggieG, the 1450, and Frost 9, the 1850, who's a acclaimed DM player. And he's trying to expand out, maybe push into blue. I think he might be trying to slow chop in the blue's base, is Tatoh. Blue owns the center, HuggieG, the 1400. Yellow was the main person pushing red for a while. He kind of turned that back. Blue then also kind of came. And then that went for a really long time, and Tatoh turned that back. And then he boomed up. He was a Cuban, so he just hung out in feudal age for forever. Now he kind of got like a flash attack here from the Mongol. And we got a full encircling. Look at this army placement from Tatoh coming down the hill. And he could wipe out Frost 9's army. Wow. Look at the Kipchaks chasing down the Mangadai. Sick micro here from Tatoh. Mangadai absolutely murdering that Ibex. that Ibex didn't see that coming, let me tell you. Yo, Sergeant Hilbert, thank you.
Holy, look at all this damage! And we're gonna repair it using Flex Shot.
You can't repair a dead Hussar. I don't think we care about the dead Hussar, though. This is looking really good for Tatoh in terms of just holding off Yellow. Yellow still has 40 Mangadai, though. Yellow's production is on point. No surprises there from Frost9. Elite Organ Gun is in for HuggieG. And now Tato's getting caught between a bunch of yellow Mangadai and blue Elite Organ Guns. He's got Elite Kipchak and Hussars. It's not looking good for Tatoh. Wonder Victory looking pretty enticing here. This is all just playing into HuggieG, the Portuguese players' plan. Look at all the walls. He's going for a Wonder Victory, guys. You know he is. Look at this. You absolutely know that's what he's planning here. Is this live? No, this is not live. This is a rec. I casted 2 live games today, and this was played earlier today. HuggieG, shut the f up. Look at units in queue, though. That is a lot of Hussar for Tatoh in queue. Eventually, he should win this fight, right? As long as you got space in the middle, you don't build that Wonder. No, I think you build it immediately. I think you build it. I was just going to say 3,000 Bombard Towers. Yo, he's got this. Arquebus plus Bombard Towers plus like 2 more. Build more castle. Another castle, more Bombard Towers, and then the Wonder. And he's got this, I think. He can buy some more time. He's fine. Look at all the gold he has. He has 4,300 gold, 4,400 gold. And some Bombard Cannons. Yeah, you can prepare some Bombard Cannons back there as well. The Arquebus get Bombard Cannons. Blue and red are wailing on each other. That's exactly what blue wants. Look at all those resources just killing each other. Meanwhile, HuggieG. He's like helping yellow a little bit. Enough that yellow won't attack him. Like he's letting yellow see that he's attacking red. But just a little bit. Like, hey, look. Look, I'm shooting his Hussar. Wow. Yeah, I was like, yeah, okay. Sure, I won't attack you. Meanwhile, at Blue's base, he's building a labyrinth of fortified walls, Bombard Towers, castles. Absolutely insane. Ads are supposed to be automatically disabled when I get raided. I hate Twitch so much. What the heck? It did that to me when the friggin' Viper raided last week. It's supposed to auto-disable them. Oh, Twitch is getting to me, man. Twitchy boy with his twitching ads. I might go back to pre-roll ads. They're starting to get to me. For the rest of Ring of Fire, I'm tired of people getting hit with ads in the middle of games. Because if I go to pre-roll ads, they get hit with once when they click in. I'll just deal with it. What would you guys think about that? Okay, so here's the deal. I'm rooting for Tatoh! There's actually, that's kind of open. If we chop that fast, we're not going to get enough Hussars on it, though. We can't stack them. Hussars do not stack. You know that old song? Hussars, Knights, and Cavaliers just don't stack. Yeah, it's a good song. Pre-roll ads are the worst. There's no good option. All options. At least pre-roll ads, you watch them once as if you're non-subscribed, and then you just chill and watch everything. Tato's hold was incredible. He had literally held a 2v1 siege push from 2 players in Castle Age as the Cumans. And didn't lose villagers doing it. Actually managed to... Like, his hold wasn't just a hold. He defended his boom successfully. The issue is that he just, like, he has 2 players that went and got all of the gold in human existence. Blue is hoarding it like a dragon in a mythical ancient story that hoards gold. Oh, the Hussar are in. There was an overchop? Overchop. And the Hussar got in. Where's the king? King is kind of like also mini walled in, which is a good call. And again, we've got the castles with bracer and chemistry, etc., which we'll just mow those down. Yep. Oh, Vascarius, that's true. The pre-roll ads would run for the raiders. That's also horrible. Then they don't even get to see you. It's just instant ads when you get raided. There literally is no good solution. Switch to YouTube. Tatoh can't defend someone that beats him in DM forever with a Civ disadvantage. Yeah, Cubans are going to struggle a little bit against, like, elite Mangadai. Do we not get we have to go Paladin, I think. I think you don't have a choice. I think you have to go Paladin. We have quite a hush set up here. We're setting up an Onager Chop. We're setting up an Onager Chop. Yellow sees it coming, though. This is Yellow's POV. Onager Chop would have been glorious. Paladin with what gold? He's got 1 relic. He just has to wait a long time. Alright, well, he's got 42 elite Kipchaks. That's pretty good. If I saw Blue's base, I would be like, oh, okay. Yellow, we need to stop fighting because Blue is going to build a wonder. Look at this. Blue, build a wonder. It's definitely Blue's time to build a wonder. Yellow and red combined could not kill Blue right now. I guarantee it. Yeah, Tatoh and Yellow need to have a chat. I was just going to say, how is Frost9 not teal? But he was teal. I changed him to yellow for colorblind people. Purple, teal, and red. Interesting colors. HuggieG is waiting for one of them to die. Top 6, I think, actually has it figured out. Welcome, everybody coming back from the ads. The entire time you guys were at ads, everybody in Twitch chat and myself ranted about how stupid ads are and how there's no good option for getting rid of them. I could have snoozed them for 15 minutes, and that might have got us through the end of the game. So I do apologize for you guys having to watch those pieces of crap. If it was something interesting was happening, trust me, whenever something interesting is about to happen and the ads happen, I pause. And then I make everybody that's not subbed also watch ads, but they're slightly different ads than you guys get. Blue isn't going to build a wonder, is he? Sag. Tato's push got cleared up. That's what you should actually be sad about. Is we shut down the Onager cut. That's the truly sad part of all this. Is now Yellow truly has a completely giant ass walled in base.
Yes.
Tato's taking pot shots at the organ gun with his trebuchet. The bombard schnicks in. Schnick? Like a Snickers bar? Snickers bar. Would be fun if, I mean, it's actually what they should be doing, KOA Master, is it's time for them to team up and push Blue. We can't Onager chop the blue, can we? No. This is the most vulnerable part of the base. Is it open? Is that open? Send the Hussar in! Oh my god. The Bombard Towers are brutal, man. The only thing that really works against Bombard Towers, guys, is Ram. Tatoh needs Siege. Oh, he's got Siege Ram. Go, Tatoh! There's no way that last year's champion gets eliminated in the round. Both of the forward champions from the last 2 years cannot get eliminated in the round of 81. I refuse. Now Tatoh has to hold against yellow while trying to push blue. And he's pushing blue because he knows what's coming. He needs to talk to yellow, man. He needs to communicate to yellow bad. Yellow's starting to raid blue in the middle. I mean, I don't think this kind of like... It's never really been a discussed truce between yellow and blue. It's just kind of been as a matter of course. It's really not been a 2v1 other than the fact that blue and yellow both decided to attack Tatoh, but there's really not been very coordinated. There's been very limited amounts of... If anything, Tatoh has been talking to HuggieG or Red? Who was talking to who? HuggieG said to Frost. They are communicating now. They're being careful now. But there's very little of it going on, I gotta say. Ads do support the channel a lot more than they used to like a long time ago. Last month I got $200 US from ads. I looked it up. I was like, what? It was definitely not nothing. Yellow is hitting with siege rams too. That's not good for Tatoh, man. He's got to get the king out of there. Yellow's coming in. Did someone research treason? I haven't had a treason research in a long time. If Tatoh dies first, I'm going to lose my mind. Come on, Tatoh. Let's go. Kill somebody. Pausing is a nice solution. Yeah. Yep, that's generally what I try to do. If it's an important moment, if it's like we're watching players sit behind walls, then like we did this time, then I'll just go through it. Tato's gonna clear away to gold potentially. There is still 5,000 gold sitting there. It's not for nothing. There's not a lot left, but there's still enough to fight over. And I wonder if he'll go forwards. Does he have stone? He has enough he could buy some. Tatoh has 2,500 gold in the bank. He's kind of clearing this raid up from yellow. Needs to get something back there. If he gets all of his army focused together, Tatoh, he might be able to clear yellow. I see a petard. What's that going to do? How many walls? He's also got a bunch of bombards back here. Oh, man, HuggieG. HuggieG is in a good spot. He's just waiting for someone to die, like Chopsticks called out. That's what it is for sure. HuggieG is waiting for either of the other opponents to die. Red says to blue, you are losing the game for both. Guys, do you think Tatoh will figure it out? If HuggieG's losing the game for red and yellow, or maybe he's saying that blue is going to lose if he has to 1v1 yellow. But I don't think he will, man. Look at blue's base. You can't win Mongols. Does he not know about standard victory? Ooh, but you know what? Drill siege ram, guys. He might be right. No, I think Tatoh might actually be right. I think, you know what could get through this is drill siege ram. Drill siege ram dies to bombard cannon like every other ram. Tatoh calls GG. Tatoh is out of Ring of Fire. He can't deal with the yellow pressure pushing down the hill with gold. while also dealing with this situation. And there it is. There's the wonder. Chopsticks, you called it, man. This is why you can't sit. You have to be aggressive. You have to be aggressive with these settings. You cannot sit back. It just doesn't work anymore. Blue is playing this perfectly. This was a perfect meta play. But we didn't pay out the predictions from the previous game. Apologies, everybody. Just noticed that now. Yeah, Co-Master Blue is waiting for this the entire time. We get like it's so play. I called it like 40 minutes ago. Yellow deleted like 30 vills. I wonder if they were ready for this. We are making hussars. We need so much siege. Elo, other way around, Churcher. Elo hide. Are those fortified defenses very discernible for what I was playing? Yeah. I think Tatoh knew Yellow wouldn't team up, so tried to get HuggieG to help. Thank you. And have to alt tab. They 2v1'd against Tatoh, pretty much. Tatoh didn't even get hard 2v1'd. He got, like, pretty hard 2v1'd. But it wasn't like... Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, I feel like Yellow... And yes, less Yellow successfully kills Blue here. I feel like Yellow kind of threw. Seriously. But it's not... I'm not going to, like, say that in a way that where they're, like... It's obvious. They knew, obviously, what to happen was... They should be doing, you know? The meta for this is still so, like, ill-defined. But I think, like, if you look at it from the meta perspective, then Yellow basically just forcing Tatoh to GG was not a good call. As soon as this became evident, Tatoh should have been like, hey, go look at Blue's base. He's going to make us kill each other, and then he's going to go up and wonder. And then Yellow and Red should have wailed on Blue, and one of them should have tried to betray the other while that was happening. That's probably how it should have gone. Torba the Terrible says Yellow nub. No, Yellow not nub. But it is like a meta throw. It is a meta throw. I'm not going to say nub, though. But based on, like, what they should have done. Don't miss the Rams fail. They broke in. We've gained some ground. But yeah, it's not working. You're right. Oh, Wonder Countdown. Here, I'll get it on screen. Thank you, guys. Seems very short. 200 years. Thank you, MSI. They get 1 to do 2 layers until they need enough BBC if the ports do it right. Yeah. Blue should be buying wood. Where did all our bombards go? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. The thing is with the Rams is they deal with the bombard towers. Cupid dropping a sub. Thank you. Where did all our bombards go? Just got eaten by Hussar? I think HuggieG's in trouble. There is a lot of way to go. Yeah, I think he bought too much stone, maybe? I don't know. He needed more bombard cannons. We needed like 30 bombard cannons. Is Huggy housed? Quite likely. Huggy doesn't have much pop. I think we're just going to watch. Frost 9 is just going to bulldoze Huggy, guys. This was very well played by Frost 9 at the end of the day. I think Huggy might have been able to make this happen. This really, I'll be stunned if Huggy holds here. Huggy feels like he's AFK. Tatoh was correct. Blue will lose. Yep. Tatoh called it. We'd have to go up through it. There it is. Somewhere up there. It's quite far gone now. Somewhere up there. We got a king and we got a wonder we can take out. 125 years. Yellow's also probably going to get a relic victory anyways. The bombard towers are not doing it, guys. The siege onager. Show me the siege onagers taking the castle down. 120 years. We're not even close. I thought it would work too. It looked like he was well set up, guys. It looked like he was well set up. But no. All right, we're going to see the wonder crumble. You guys ready? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You let that wonder crumble. I want to see the wonder crumble. Show me the wonder crumble. No! Yes. No! GG.
Emotional, damn it!
And it's gone. And it's gone. And it's gone.
Did it crumble in game?
Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it.
No. No, it does not crumble in game either.
Holy! Look at all this damage!
It's still good, it's still
We're
good!
gonna repair it
I
using
know.
flex shot.
Hello? Yes?